Alright, this match is underway. Mary Coffman versus Chris Robbins.
It looks like Mary's got it.
Yeah, she does.
Now, are both these matches races to 7?
No, it's a race to 9 on the men's. And it's a race to 7 for the ladies.
And here we go. Nice control break. Cue ball in the center of the table. Kind of a rough shot on the one ball, but definitely is controlled. I would have to tend to go for a safe shot on this one. Probably tuck the cue ball behind the orange 5 ball. Looks like she's going the opposite route. Put the 1 ball behind the 5. Oh, she's going to make it. Very, very difficult shot. She makes it.
Yeah, we got 2 matches going on the stream. We got the men's Grandmasters. We got Dan Louie versus Marvin Holmes. It's a race to 9. Dan just hung that 9 ball up, and that's not a good way to start. Oh, he was actually practicing. He got me. I thought they were playing. He looked real serious. He was just practicing there, so good. He doesn't want to do that in the actual game.
It's going to be a break and run for Mary. That is an awesome way to start a match.
Oh, yeah, for sure, without a doubt.
Look out, corner. Beautiful. Little follow, bounce off the rail, and perfect shape on the 9.
And Mary gets the first game.
Beautiful run. Started with a nice tough cut on the first ball.
Yeah, that was a great run there.
So it looks like Dan and Marvin has started already. Little carom on the 9 to win. Looks like Marvin gets the first one with a quick carom on a 9.
So I want everybody out there to welcome my co-commentator for this match, Mike Stevens.
Mike Jensen.
Mike Jensen, sorry.
Different Michael. Same state, Oregon.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure being here. It's my second time, so give me a break, guys, if I mess up. Stay out of that corner. Oh, nice. He's got a shape on the one ball. Now the trick is to make the one and get a shot on that two ball. Just slide all the way down to the bottom rail. Or might be able to do it with a little spin.
Dan Louie to break over there on the other table. And nice soft break. And
look
got
out
a shot
for
on
the
the
combo.
one. Is the four going to get in the way? Yep.
He's got that combo going on. Really hard bump. Wow, perfect. Chris did a perfect shot to get to the one. Now I'm colorblind, so I'm not sure if that's the three ball or is the three ball next for Chris?
She's got the two next that's on the rail.
Two and then the three on the side?
Yeah.
Or is that a
two on the two's on the side, shooting straight at it.
Yeah.
Rolled it in there and gonna have the three in the other side pocket.
Nice little follow, center table. Perfect shape. She's kind of on the wrong side of that four ball. She's got to go away from her shape and come back into it. Ooh, look out for the hook. Ouch.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah. You always want to try and get on the right side of your angles. Ooh, Marvin almost got another quick nine ball.
Yeah.
Just going for the long kick. Solid hit. Oh.
Dan Louie is at the table. Shot on the one ball, looks like.
Cinch the shot, Dan. Just make the ball roll. There it is.
That's perfect.
I'm not sure if Dan can play the quick 3-9 combo or if it'll go straight in. If the combo's too tough or the Dan's going for the run out.
Yeah, it looks like.
Little baby draw, get shape on that 9.
Yeah, I think he'll be okay. It looks like Mary's going to get out here and take a 2-0 lead here in a race to 7. Oh, I might have jinxed her.
Yeah. Kind of appeared like she jumped out of her saddle there.
Yeah.
But I thought with her first run out, I thought that would be enough. Her confidence would have been pretty high to be able to just slam that in there.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, Chris will take these 2 easy balls and tie it up 1-1.
Nice little breather for Chris as she pocketed him.
Yeah. It's nice to get those little dink outs, you know?
Could have been easily a 2-0 deficit. Now it's a 1-1 match, and
Yeah.
things are looking pretty good now for Chris. Nice. Dan's trying to figure out what to do with the cue ball. Does he hit it hard or soft?
Well, I think he's just going to come out for the
He's
side
just barely
pocket.
past that 7.
Yeah.
Oh.
He tried to hold it. He put
Yep.
the inside English on it and tried to hold it, and he missed the ball.
Sometimes that shot's easy, but the shape is hard, and that messes everything up. Well, last time Mary had a break and run. Let's see if she can continue her pattern with her breaks. She had an awesome break. She stopped that cue ball in the center of the table. Oh, that went in the center side pocket.
Yeah.
Multiple balls dropping. This is a great
3 balls on the break, 4 including the cue ball, and
this is a huge opportunity for Chris.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Balls are in front of pockets. Nothing really blocking or hurting anything. As long as she stays controlled with herself. Dan is going to try a jump. Here it is. Shaking his head. Danny doesn't.
Yeah, he don't like it. It's tough to jump from where he's at.
In the middle of the table.
Yeah.
He's got a, it looks like a full ball he's got to jump to. Looks like she's still good.
Yeah, I think Chris is okay here.
I think she's got enough angles she can follow it and roll it up to get to the 4 in the same corner. Nice. A little baby draw back to center. Oh. These are always little questions. Should you follow or should you draw? Sometimes it's...
Yeah, I think she's probably going to draw the ball.
Little draw. Beautiful. She had a nice angle for it.
Yeah, it's perfect. Just this 8 and 9, and she'll be just like that, 2-1 lead. And she could have been down, 2-0.
Definitely.
Mary missed that 7 ball. It was a pretty big shot.
Slow roll this just to get a little straighter. Looks like she's putting a little follow. There it is. Take a nice deep breath and sink the ball. There it is.
Nice.
Definitely.
Well, we got Marvin Holmes on the other table, and he's looking at a long shot on the 5.
Long shots at the beginning of the matches are always nice to pocket and you build your confidence huge on it. There it is. That's a huge confidence builder whenever you do a long shot like that in the beginning of a match.
Oh, yeah, without question.
Chris's break. There's a nice side shot. Controlled. It looks like she's got a 2-ball straight to the corner. I don't think that 4-ball blocks it. It's actually in a good angle to get into the 3-ball.
So Marvin is leading that match 2-0. He's got a nice little jump start over there. They're going to 9. The men's division goes to 9. The women's division goes to 7. Chris Robbins, who's at the tables from Medford, Oregon, and she plays out of the Players Club Limited. She plays out of Rack-and-Pull Hall in Medford. She's been playing for 27 years. She's won the Masters, Singles Division 9-ball, Masters Singles 8 and 9-ball, Masters Team 8-ball, 9-ball team twice, and the Open 8-ball. Pretty impressive. And she's looking real solid here.
So if she follows it, she could bump into the 7-ball. She's got to miss the 7-ball, either in front of it or behind it. A little fall. Looks like she's trying to go in front of that 7 to miss it. Oh,
Ugh, she tried to get around the 7-ball there.
Yeah.
It was not an easy shot.
Nope. Too many little factors. You got missing the 7 and making the ball. Wasn't expecting on that side of the 4-ball. She could just make it, cinch it, come back near that 9. Nice. Okay, she's got a nice little angle on the 6 that goes towards the 7. So you just got to make sure, just make the ball nice and soft.
Yeah, I think she'll be all right. She's going to, just have to trust herself and, roll this ball in.
Sometimes the adrenaline pumps that arm too fast.
Wow, that was a great shot from Marvin.
That was an incredible shot.
Yeah, very nice.
There it is. Perfect. Little kill draws to stop the ball a little bit on the 7 to make nice shape on that 8 for Mary.
So, a little bit about Mary Coffman. She's from Richland, Washington. Plays out of the NPL League. Player rep for BDQs, playing for 35 years. The 2014 Chinook Winds Open 8-ball champion. Numerous WBCA titles. And been playing on the WPBA off and on since 1993.
Right, shot that with confidence. I would have hit it soft, but she hit it nice and hard, and she knew exactly the speed.
And this 9-ball, tie it up 2-2. There we go.
We got a nice little match going on. Marvin's doing some damage against Danny over there.
Yeah, he's about to go up 3-0 in this race to 9. There we go, 3-0, just like that. We are live from the Western BCA 9-ball championships at the the Chinook Winds Hotel and Casino. I appreciate you guys all tuning in to On the Rail. I'd like to thank our sponsors, QB Custom Cues and Volturi Cases. So how long have you been playing for?
Well, on and off since I was 22, but I did learn to play when I was 14, 15. Had a table at the house, so I got the foundation there. But competitively, since about 21, 22, I started playing tournaments.
Oh, cool.
So,
awesome.
And now I'm 40. I just turned 48.
Oh, cool. So yeah, you got a lot of time in the game.
Yeah, I got a lot of time, but I do my on and off. I raise my kids, and now my wife and I are fairly empty nesters now. So we say, hey, let's get good at pool again. So we're kind of hot and heavy right now playing pool. Since January. So.
Oh, that's great.
And I started playing in the Boise, Idaho area, so that was some really great players out there that I was able to learn from.
Yeah, a good friend of mine's from Boise. He lives in Phoenix now. I mean, a younger guy. His name's Steve Hofstetter. He plays pretty decent.
Mm-hmm. Steve Hofstetter.
Yeah.
I don't know if I recall his name.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was on and off, so I was in the late 80s, early 90s, and then I played a little bit in the early 2000s. And then right now.
Yeah, great. What events are you playing in here?
I played in the 10 ball. I was blessed. I was able to get 9th place there.
Oh, great.
I got my butt beat by Stan and Todd Marsh.
That's not too, solid players, right?
I felt good. I had confidence. I was jumping more shots than I care to remember against Stan.
Yeah.
And then, so I'm playing in all the events too, basically Masters, and then I'm playing in Master Singles, Master Scotch Doubles. The wife and I didn't do so well, and then the team events. I'm going to play the team events.
Awesome. Well, looks like Mary's going to be kicking at this one ball. Yeah.
This is a difficult kick, going around the balls plus the rails. Yep.
It's going to be ball in hand for Chris. And we got Dan Louie down on the 4 ball. He's down 3-0, racing to 9.
Stop. Okay.
Looks like he's in decent shape to just float off the 5 and go down to the 7 ball.
Like she's going to be playing a little safety battle here.
Yeah, I mean, she could probably freeze this ball right on the 6 ball. I mean, I like what she was thinking of doing there. Just rolling the cue ball forward onto the 6. This works even better. She can just lock that ball up on the 6.
She can hit it dead on, clip that, the 4 ball, and then it ricochet all the way back to the other rail.
Well, looks like Dan's going to get on the board.
Yeah, Dan is never out of a match. He can come back from any kind of deficit. Okay. Well, I think it's a fairly easy ball to kick and hit, but I don't know about kind of a return. A little left spin will kick it, but it may just kick it in front of the pocket for Chris to enjoy. Oh, no rail? I couldn't see the shot if they hit a rail or not after contact.
No, it was ball in hand. And you're going to see, I mean, Mary's on 2, but balls are open. I mean, if Chris is going to play safe, she's got to probably wait until a different shot comes up. If she
gets in trouble, then she'll figure out a stop shot to lock her up.
Mm-hmm.
But try the run out unless she gets in trouble. Oh, Marvin just breaks and scratches.
Yeah, that's not gonna. I think Dan will probably run out those balls and.
Yeah, no balls are on a rail. All balls are. Looks like nothing's locking each other up.
that's a gorgeous case. Yeah, someone was asking in the chat what Dan Louie's case is. I don't know, but it's a pretty nice hard case. Maybe it's a Longoni. I think they made some hard cases for a while, or still do.
So this would be, if he's in trouble, she could just stop the ball, and it would be behind that 7. And
yeah,
now if she's comfortable with the shot. My only, making the shot is one thing. Getting shape is another. That's,
yeah.
If you can't get shape on the next shot, I don't know. Sometimes making the shot is not worth it.
I agree.
Some of these girls surprise me with their cutting abilities.
Oh yeah.
I just any hard shot I try to avoid. She's gonna get hooked anyways.
Yeah. Unintentional safety, but nonetheless.
I don't see her telling her she's on 2 fouls.
I don't know if she told her after, but I think you're supposed to tell her when she comes to the table. So.
Yeah. I don't know if they've communicated or not that they're on 2 fouls or not. We'll see.
Yeah.
I didn't see it, but they could have passed by each other and said it. Doesn't matter now.
Yeah. It was a nice hit.
She's back to 0 fouls. A very good shot by Mary. That's a nice breather. Make Chris earn it. It's like busting yourself out of blackjack. You don't want to do that.
Right.
She goes for the safe shot. Yeah, it looks like there's a big giant window there.
Yeah, I think she can make the 4 no problems. Looks like Dan's going to be out here and close the gap from 3-1 to 3-2.
Oh. Well, it doesn't make it the 5 easy, but it's still doable. We move it away from the 6 ball.
I already marked that up for him.
Yeah. Nice. Oof. It's a nice shot there.
Oh yeah,
Gave her some
Mary's
space.
Playing pretty good here. Both ladies are playing very well. Nice battle. It seems like it's a very competitive one.
Beautiful, perfect shape, Mary.
Yeah, she's gonna make this 9 ball and take a 3-2 lead.
So Danny's got a nice spread on his break. He's got a 1 ball cut shot. He can kill it and have shape on that 2 ball. So it looks like Danny, his first shot is this crucial one if he controls that. Looks like he's going to run out.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to have a good opportunity here, depending where he lands on the 2 of getting out. Cue ball just come straight down at it.
There it is.
Yeah, he's in good shape.
So now it's the control.
Yeah, just roll forward. You got the 3 in the other corner.
Yep. And then it's clear, make sure he's get a nice shot on that 4 ball. Then he's home free.
This is an alternating break format, and Chris is breaking and makes a ball on the break. Comes out for a shot on the 1. All the balls are open.
3 ball, you have to approach it with a little careful angle.
Oh, for sure.
But still, it looks like it's doable. But the problem is getting into the 4.
Yeah.
With that 3 ball, so Danny got to that 4 ball. Bounce hard. So here she's got to go away from the side that she's on and come back. Ooh, it's a little soft. Danny hit a little soft. Now he's got to dance with that 9 ball and or side.
Yeah, I think he's just going to roll into the 9 ball with a cue. It'll stop him for the 6. I mean, 6 is close to the pocket. He might even make the 9 too. You never know.
Yep.
Chris hangs up that 3
Danny
ball.
He got a nice roll. Didn't block him. He's good. Little breathing heavy for a second there. Yeah, Chris did a little jawing, trying to be careful getting that 4 ball. Sometimes trying to get that next shot, you miss the easy shot. See, here it's funny, if you're practicing, you hit it nice and firm, you come back to this other side for the 4 ball. But in tournament play, people are a little more careful, and they just want to make the shot and just make ends meet.
Looks like Dan is going to tie it up 3-3.
See, practice mode, you're just stroking that a little firmer, and it's coming over onto just passing that 4. The nerves in the tournament tell you to slow it down and be careful.
3-3 for Dan Louie.
Danny got it?
Yep.
So this is like the question, if you go to the corner, you'll probably get a better shape. Or if you go to the side.
Well, I think the 6 might go past the 7, so
yeah, she's
probably going to just slide over and take the 6 up in the corner.
There it is. Bounce.
She didn't come over far enough, but this is going to be tricky, you know?
Yeah, you got to go back and forth, and that 9 ball's in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
So you got to avoid that, plus have your speed to come back so it's not a hard angle.
She
could, I guess.
This is tough.
Play for a bank on the 7. Doing a cross-side bank on the 6.
That's going 2 rails. Yep. And she's going to have to bank it again.
She didn't get over it far enough. She needed to come over so she can back cut it so the cue ball's out of the way. It's still possible, I think, but it just makes it a lot tougher. Definitely something I don't like shooting for the money.
No. Not at all.
Doing a safe. I don't know. Wow. She just forced that right in there.
Yeah. She's banking out here. Very nice. Guess they give her a 4-2 lead if she makes this 9 ball.
Well done, Mary.
4-2.
She had to pull out some of the tricks in her bag.
Well, Dan and Marvin are tied up 3-all, racing the 9. Marvin's at the table, and it looks like he's going to get out here. How's everybody doing out there? I hope you're all enjoying the stream, and we'll be here all week long. Sunday's the last day of the event. If you're in the area, you need to get down here and watch the pool live and in person, but I'm sure some of you are from all over the country. This is one of the biggest regional championships. It might even be the biggest in the country.
Mary's got that nice controlled break. The cue ball's in the center.
She laid down a good break there, and you know, 2's a little bit tricky to get on. Sounds good. Well, Marvin's going to go up 4-3. She misses
Safety
the
allowed.
1 ball and hooked Chris, but I think Chris can 1 rail kick this ball in.
As a kick, it's pretty. It's one of the easier kicks to hit.
Yeah, I think she'll be.
And then actually, she's gonna have a shot on the 2 if she makes it.
Yeah.
Either a bank or a cut into the corner. If it doesn't go by the 3, you can hit off the rail into the 3.
Yeah.
So I think there's chances. Looks like she's hitting a little short. But, oh, she had some spin.
Oh, that's perfect. She made the 1 and the 3 there, huh? How do you like it? But
Does she have a shot? Lining into the corner. Can't tell if she's shooting straight into the corner or cutting it. There it is. Nice shot. Back cut that 5, and she's got shape on that 6.
yeah, she's going to be banking it in the side pocket here, and you know,
Stop on that 7. Use that 7 to stop.
7 a helper for sure. But definitely got to focus on making this ball.
Yeah.
That's everything.
Second.
Did she get to double?
She got safety.
It's close. I think she did.
We might have to see a jump shot here. Looks like Mary has a jump shot in her arsenal over there. A jump stick.
Well, Dan's down 4-3. He's got the shot on the 2. Should be okay.
You
if
got
he keeps rolling.
shape on the 4.
It looks close.
Yeah. The thing about jump shots, it's hard to control, especially she would have to jump and clip a cut. Let's say she's lining up for the kick shot. kick shot allowed.
She made a good hit, but Chris has got a nice open layout here, and she'll probably run out.
This could be a good confident builder for Chris to bring her back into the match. You know, it's a huge match, or it'd be a 3-4 instead of a 5-2. It would be a huge bump for her.
Looks like Dan might tie it up 4-4 over there, and you know, Chris would like to get this within one game. She's down 4-2.
Don't get too straight there, Chris. She might be too straight, and it really actually makes it a hard shot now. Bounce it back all the way over. She might have to follow it, and I don't know. There it is. Ooh.
Yeah, this 9-ball, Chris, and it'd be 4-3. They're racing to 7.
Now her bridge hand is going to be next to that rail.
Yeah, it's
tough.
tough.
Puts a little something in her brain a bit.
She's got very good mechanics, you know.
There it is.
Good shot.
Huge game there for Chris. That put her back in a match. Instead of being 5-2, it's 4-3, and we got a game going on now.
Oh yeah. Well, I appreciate everybody tuning in. This is the Western BCA 9-ball championships. Men's Masters and Women's Masters. They are on the B side, the loser side, and trying to fight their way to keep staying in this event. Nice break from Chris. Look at all those balls.
Look at all them balls go down. Does she have the shot on that too? I think she's got a cut on that too.
It's the 3-ball that's over by the side pocket that she's shooting next. And
oh, that's not the 2-ball? You got the 4-ball?
Yeah, you got the...
My color blindness kicked me again. Cross side bank.
Yeah, she's got a bank on the 3, and
she'll probably be ending up bumping that 4-ball, and hopefully she can get shape on that 4.
Oh, she made it, but she's got no shot on the 4.
She made it. Yeah, I think she can clip it. She's looking for a safe if you could clip it. Oh, get that 9-ball going.
Cue ball.
Oh, look out, Q.
Yeah, cue ball in the corner pocket. And Mary's going to have ball in hand.
So that's...
And Louie and Marvin Holmes tied at 4-4.
It's not the easiest table Dan has right now.
No. Certainly not. You know, getting back on this 3 is going to be tricky for him. He gets there.
Ooh.
Oh, Mary came up just a
That was
tad
a little-
bit short.
That was a little tentative.
She wanted to stay, on this side of the ball,
Yeah.
so she could fall on the 7. She just needed to come over just a little bit more. Now the shot becomes pretty difficult because you could easily scratch here.
Yes.
Funny things can happen. She pulls the cue ball away from the side, and
Now it's a matter of, okay, do you follow and risk a scratch or purposely pull it over to the side rail?
yeah, makes you a little nervous trying to just roll this ball in and trying to avoid the scratch. You can. I like that.
Oh.
She hit that good. Good shot. And she's in good shape here to take a
Little
5-3 lead.
Forward roll. It's always nice, the last 2 balls. All you have to do is just make them. Not really worry too much about shape.
Now looks like Dan's going to go up 5-4.
There, slope, slope.
This 9 ball, she'll go up 5-3.
There it is. She's got the 5-3 lead.
Yes, she does.
It's always nice to move that orange marker up first. Danny gets that, so he moves that 5 marker up.
So we have the scores of matches. Mary Coffman leading 5-3 over Chris Robbins, and Dan Louie leading 5-4 over Marvin Holmes. Mary set the break here.
She's put a little follow. Looks like she aims follow, but then hits center on her break.
Yeah, she comes down with it, huh? In her swing.
Well, this ain't the easiest table. You got the 6 and the 8, kind of a difficult situation. Well, that 2 ball would be gone when you get to the 6, so the 6 would go to the same corner that 2 ball is at, possibly to the side too, right next to it. So making the 1 or playing safe. See, if the 1's not makeable, I'm playing the safe, rolling the cue ball back to where it is right now, basically, and hiding it behind all that other stuff. Looks like the 1 is makeable on the side. But then what he got with the 2 ball. There's that. Oh.
Don't know if she got her. It's close. I think she
it
did.
is. And then she blocks. She's next to that rail, so that you can't use that rail at all for a kick. The 6 and the 8 are blocking the kick from that short rail there, close to that 1. She's in a tough situation, Chris is. I would almost have to do a like a masse roll is the only way I could see to escape it. Oh, she's getting a little hopper.
Dan Louie kicking out the 1 ball over there.
I wonder if it's the 3 ball that hooks or the 4 ball that's hooking her. Might be the 4 ball that's hooking her, and the 3 ball is just an eye irritation. Oh, there it is. Make it. Oh, she's going to get safe out of it. Get over there. Nicely done. Nice hit. Yeah, it looked like the 4 was the only one hooking it.
Yeah, it was a good hit. She almost made the ball. That would have been incredible, huh? Oh, you know, I think we're going to see another safety coming up. I mean, maybe you can come off the right side of the 1, and come back 2 rails with the cue ball. You don't want to scratch, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean,
she might hit on the left-hand side with follow right, cut it, and then hide the cue ball behind the 8 and the 6, and put the 1 near the other 3 balls that are a cluster. Oh, she cut it. Oh, hit the point. This angle, I'm not sure she's got the cut to make the ball. Oh, looks like Marvin's going to be able to run out on this one. Tie it up at 5s.
well, it looks like Marvin's going to go up and tie the match at 5-5. Just needs to make this 9 ball.
With Mary's banking abilities this match, I'm banking she's going to put it in. She go back 3 rows to come back to shape for the 2. Cue ball in the center table. Slow it down, slow it down. Looks like she's lined up the way she's shooting it.
So for those of you out there who don't know who's commentating with me, why don't you introduce yourself to everybody and tell them where you're from?
Yeah, my name is Michael Jensen. I'm currently living in Portland, Oregon. I actually started out my pool career in the Boise, Idaho area. Hello, everyone in Boise. And I just, been playing as a hobbyist. I've, won some tournaments and I've lost some tournaments. So it's all been a good experience for me. And I got 9th place in the 10-ball event here this weekend. And looking forward to playing a Masters event starting tomorrow. Hopefully I can do some damage.
Yeah, good luck in it. I think you'll do just fine.
Yeah.
Suzanne is saying hello to you in the chat.
Well, Suzanne, I say hi. And I don't know if many people call me Mr., but thank you.
Close one
Marvin
there
almost
for
got
Marvin.
a shot there. That would have been a nice game changer there for Marvin.
Well, she's going to have to draw this ball back to land on the 9 ball.
Little baby draw just to hopefully to the right in front of that pocket.
You don't really need to juice it up too much. Just nice smooth stroke.
Oh,
Ooh.
I didn't realize it had that kind of an angle to come to the side there.
Yeah, might have hit it to the left side of the pocket. And
Well, my father wasn't really called Mr. Jensen. He was called Coach Jensen. He was one of my coaches in many of my sports that I played in. So all my friends call him Coach Jensen, not Mr. Jensen.
Well, Mary goes up 6-3.
Good job, Mary. She's trucking along. She's shooting her shot she needs to make. That's normally a changer in a match. Is when you make the shots you normally should make. It's the shots you normally should make you miss. That's what decides a match normally.
And Chris went on break, so we're going to be full screen on Dan Louie versus Marvin Holmes, tied at 5-all, racing to 9.
We tried to do a safe, but
yeah,
actually left it open.
Yeah, Marvin might end up getting this game. You know, it just makes it 1 ball. I think the 2 goes into the side pocket, and he's got a little bit of work to do here, but certainly achievable.
Looks like he's going to put a little draw on the ball, bring it to the side rail, come out. Nope.
Yeah, he went forward. That's not really what he wanted because, yeah, he can make the 2 on the side, but
he's got to come all the way back down.
And then the 3, and then he's going to have to play like a 3-4 combination.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not, he missed it, yeah.
Oh. Airball. Anything but that.
Oh, yeah.
So Danny's looks like he's lining up for the follow in the corner. Get shape on that 3. After that 3, it's a pretty textbook out. A little bit too much angle for the 6 ball, I'm sure. He wanted a little straighter.
Yeah, he should be okay, though. He should be fine. I think we're going to see him take a 6-5 lead, and he's got to feel pretty good about that. Well, Chris is back from her break, and she's about to break the balls.
Chris is back. Oh, almost a 9-ball break. That would have brought her back into life.
Well, she can double bank this 1 ball, it looks like. Dan gets that game, and he's up 6-5. She might be able to double bank the 1 ball and keep the cue ball right behind the 6. Double bank the 1 and just leave the cue ball right there. I think it's possible.
And then she's forcing the other person to make sure she kicks it so you don't do a 1-9 combo.
Yeah, that's... We'll see if she goes for it.
I definitely would. It's a stop shot.
Yeah.
Just use some English to spin it out.
I think it's got potential.
This is an important match for her. You know, she's yeah.
Well, she's going to leave an easy shot for the Mary on the 1, and she'll probably end up.
Well, all the balls on her side, so I don't think it's going to be an early game. I think Mary will control herself and just run out.
Yeah, she's not going to try to do anything crazy, you know. I think her running out is there's a good chance of it.
She's got to make sure that 8 ball doesn't play with her. Uh-oh. That was unexpected. I guess the balls know who's ahead right now.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you this much. I'm probably going to move that 9 away from there. You know what I mean? Give her a ball in hand and
make her earn it instead of bust herself out of the hand.
Yeah. I mean, she's looking at the kick, but with my opponent on the hill, I think I'm going to move that 9 ball away from the side pocket. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, give yourself, you got to give yourself a chance there where she might not get out. And
you know, I definitely would knock that 9 out somehow, some way. There it is. All right, so now Mary has to earn it.
Yeah, and that's what you wanted. Good shot.
Yeah. That 4 ball is the key to this run out. She's got to get a nice shot on that 4 ball. Whoa.
Sometimes when you're on the hill, it's hard to get over it. Yeah. I'll tell you.
You know, you're thinking of other things instead of just playing pool. You're trying to say, I'm going to close it, need to close it, need to close it. Need to push them thoughts aside and move forward.
Oh, it looks like Dan, he might have a good opportunity here to get up 7-5 in that race to 9.
Oh, 9 ball went down early.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Nice little bonus there.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that, huh?
I'm not sure the point is hooking her. She's jacking up, so the point must be hooking her. So Mary missed 2 shots and has hooked her 2 times on the misses. So that's just been real fortunate. Last jump she did a great jump. She made it. Oh.
Well, she's going to be on 2 fouls, right? Is that correct?
Yes, that is
2 fouls, and I don't know if Mary told her. And yeah, she did. She
just got notified. Yep. Excuse me. Yeah. The plan is to run out, but you got that you got a little safety valve. If you get out of line, you can do a stop shot safe, force some pressure, because it'll be a game winner.
Marvin made 2 balls on the break over there and scratched with the cue ball. Down 7-5 in a race to 9. It's got to be brutal because I think everything's open.
Right.
I mean, Dan's liable to get on the hill there.
Against someone, Grandmasters, they're going to be running out most of the time if they got an open table.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. Mary is definitely making a lot harder than it could be. At least the shot she makes it, she's going to clear that 7, bump the 4, as long as she doesn't make that cue ball go some weird. She's still got a chance here. I've seen people cut these and shoot them in the other corner. She's going to cut it into the corner. A little draw, maybe pull it to the side rail first before it goes to the corner. Yep. Beautiful.
Oh, yeah, that was a great shot. Very nice.
That is a great come back there on that shape to get back in line.
Oh, Dan's looking to run those balls out and take a lead over there.
Ooh.
He's going to extend his lead probably 8-5 if he can run those 3 balls out.
On the hill.
Yeah. And Mary will close this match out if she can get out here.
The last few shots she shot, I don't see a problem going to be here.
She's starting to get her back in her game.
It was kind of nice to see where she didn't try and get back into shape with using one shot. She used a couple of shots to get back in shape, and that's kind of nice to see. See too many people trying to get back in line using one shot. Nice long shot. These are the shots I tell people. This is the shot you need to shoot every shot. That's the hardest shot you need to make every time. The straight long shots. Oh, little low back cut for Danny.
There's Mary, gonna get the win.
There's the game winner, Mary. Good job, Mary. Good shooting, Chris.
Very nice.
Danny's got a back cut, a little more of a cut than he likes, but it goes down.
No sweat.
Puts him on the hill.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good match for Mary. She moves on, and Chris Robbins is out. Good tournament for her. Yeah, 1 out of the money for Chris. It's like me when I play poker and I finish on the bubble. The bubble boy. 1 out of the money. Well, Marvin really needs to, you know, I mean, this is it here. I mean, being down 8-5, this is going to be tough. Alternating break.
Danny's
Dan's breaking, you know, so.
His fate is not in his hand right now. No balls went, so Marvin has life. Ooh.
Dan's looking on.
I'm not sure. Dan's got a shot, but I'm pretty sure he can clip the ball.
Marvin's looking on. Really hoping that he gets back to the table.
He'll play some kind of a safe. Oh, he clipped the 6 first. Well, it looks like there was a little disagreement. Looked like on the shot, it looked like it clipped the 6 first. Danny didn't think so, but they didn't have a referee to say yes, yay or nay. So it looked like it went to Danny's favor on that call.
Oh, for sure.
It just, it shows what kind of a gentleman Marvin's at, because Marvin obviously thought he fouled, but it's still, he's taking it as is. That's kind of pool players that are around.
Looks like they're talking about it over there. And
they're talking about the hit still. Marvin's, because of the situation Marvin's in, he's trying to convince Dan that it was a bad hit.
It was a bad hit. I mean, I mean, we could always run it back on the video for him if I had to.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the legality, if the ref can ask other people. I don't know. Looks like they're pointing to us.
I'm only if they ask me to run it back, I will. I'm not getting involved until,
So you can do a replay.
If a ref comes up, I mean, I could pull up the file and go to it and probably find it for him, They're all waiting waiting for the results of this.
Why? I don't know why he doesn't come up and ask us.
Yeah. Ref's talking to the crowd. I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, there's got to be a legitimate rule, though. If he's not there, I think that he can't do anything. But since it's being recorded, the match, I mean, I literally could play back the video for him and let him see.
He's giving him ball in hand, and I do believe it's the right decision. And I'm sure I'll talk to Danny afterwards and let him know that that was the right call from my perspective.
Yeah, it was a foul.
Before it even was the controversy, I said, oh, he hit the 6 first.
Oh yeah, no question.
Yeah, but I don't know the actual legalities of how a ref can determine that, or when both players feel their call is right. And I know both players, and both of them are honestly believing that one was right. But normally the shooters, sometimes they're focused on one thing so much, they don't really even see the other stuff happening.
Oh, yeah. Well, no question on that.
And I do believe Marvin did the right thing by getting a referee over there. If he has any kind of problems or something like that, or concerns, let the referee get involved. That way it can just be washed away with a correct decision.
Well, Marvin's at the table, and he's got to get it on the 4 ball from here, and he's got that long 3 ball in the corner, and he's going to have to draw this cue ball full table pretty much, unless he has the.
I think he's going to go to 2 rails.
Looks like he's hitting low on the cue
right
ball.
Spin.
Maybe, yeah. You're right. Good shot. Looked like he was straighter from here, but he's in a good position now. Roll the 4 in, and he doesn't want to be on the rail, obviously,
I think just a little soft hit, and that way he hit that 5. A little soft play on that 4. You'll get that 5 almost straight in with a little angle, which actually favors him because he's got to come back to the side for the 6. Oh, he hit it. Oh, he played it differently than I would have. I would have played it soft. Looks like he's got a nice little roll, though. It's really, the 9 ball blocks the kick. And so it looks like I would almost guess Danny's going to play a safe. Cue ball behind that 9 ball, 4 ball on the side rail.
Yeah, Marvin's looking on, wondering what his fate's going to be here.
Oh, I don't think he got him hooked. If he does, it's a little baby, and it's a real easy kick. But if it is a kick, then it's a very hard, safe. Danny will probably have a shot. He could barely clip it with a kick. It looks like he's shooting it straight on, so it does not look like it's hooked. Question is, do you try and make it or actually play another safe? Come back behind the 9 and a 5 with a little draw, or you make it. No. Them are always tough ones when the shot is actually makeable. It's always want to stay on the table as much as you can.
Oh, yeah, no question. It's a great venue, isn't it? It's just a lot of tables here, a lot of people, a lot of pool.
Bill Lewis, if you're in the room, Bill Lewis, please come on the tournament desk.
Well, you know, the good thing everyone out there is debating about it is the ref, you know, I mean, it was really the right thing that he did get ball in hand. I mean, because it was a foul, you know. I mean, we all saw it.
The question is,
you know,
should we or other people volunteer?
I don't think so.
And that's why I think the ref has to actually sought after the people, and not let other people volunteer their own opinions.
That's why I said I'm not getting involved unless he comes and asks me. It's not my.
Yeah, I think that's some of the things you go through a referee training class for situations like that. It's easy to ref if there's nothing happens, but when something weird happens like that, that's when that's when the training comes into play, and that's where you have to utilize some of that tools that they use in that training. Looks like Danny's, sitting in a nice, comfortable position right now.
Oh yeah, he's going to win this match, you know.
Well, one thing that the call didn't matter. It was a rough hill for Marvin. Looks like Marvin concedes, Danny wins.
Yeah.
And that was a good match. A good display of sportsmanship from both parties on a call that they both didn't know, not necessarily know, I guess. One thought one thing, one thought the other.
Yeah. And I think our next match will probably be at 6 p.m., so we're going to stretch our legs. I'm going to try to get something to eat, and we'll be back with more live pool for you guys from the Chinook Winds Hotel and Casino in Lincoln City, Oregon.
All right.
Thanks for jumping in with me.
You
Appreciate
are welcome.
it.
Thank you. I might be back.
Yeah, stop by whenever you like, you know. No time to go to the brew pub. Got to get something in here. I only got 20 minutes. I do want to go. So.
Okay, folks, I'm just going to make a couple of general announcements right now. Just want to let everybody know that if you don't